What up everyone, I'm Trey Baird and this is Gossipin' Games, and we're going to be playing Uninvited for the Nintendo Entertainment System. And today we're going to be discussing a despicable person who has been imprisoned for life for raping and impregnating a 10-year-old girl. A Central Florida man has been sentenced to life in prison for raping and impregnating a 10-year-old girl. 26-year-old Ronnie Antonio Mendez was sentenced Wednesday after a jury found him guilty of 3 counts of sexual battery on a child under 12 and 1 count of lewd molestation on a child. Authorities say he first had sex with the girl in October 2013 and then 2 more times after that. She didn't report the assaults until she learned she was pregnant. So apparently the guy is Guatemalan. He attempted to flee the country and go back to Guatemala, but was extradited back home. Let's go ahead and open all of these doors at one time. I know at least one of them is going to be a dead end, but I need to... Okay. Just start borrowing everything that's not nailed down. What kind of candle is this? Well, there's nothing extraordinary about it. I hate how in this... One thing that bothers me about this game is that you have to actually open the books. That's silly. If I'm examining the book, that means that I want to read the book. But I digress. Unfortunately, the thing about Guatemala is their culture looks differently on pedophilia and general sexual deviancy compared to our culture. I remember that. Key is hidden in the chair in the front room. As I was saying, the thing about Guatemalan culture is there's a lot more lawlessness in Guatemala than there is in the USA. So, to a scumbag such as this guy, he probably doesn't see anything wrong with what he did. And a lot of people take comfort in the fact that, you know, a lot of people who molest children, they get their just desserts in prison. They get beat down or whatever. No ghost, that's what I need. Let's see. I don't think there's anything up there for me. Yep. This one is definitely a trap. And I believe... Yeah, there's the ruby. You don't want to get the ruby. That might even be why the music is playing in the other room, is to lure you into a false sense of security. Because if you pick up that ruby, you will die. The worst part about it is it's a slow death, so not everyone even makes the connection as to why you're dying. Now, at this point, I definitely want to spray the ghost. That is so cheap. I'd forgotten about that. And it starts you off one room back so that you can think about what you did. Let's open the bottle of No Ghost this time. You know, I've heard the argument that people who beat down or hurt children, child molesters in prison don't really care about the children, that they're just doing that to make themselves feel better, or, you know, whatever. I don't necessarily think it matters why they do it. Most of us are glad that it happens, though. And, you know, in my case, I don't wish harm on anyone, including, you know, people like that who most people would, you know, say deserve harm. I just wanted to comment on it because most people bring it up. Spider. One thing that a lot of people noticed is that the little girl didn't want to get an abortion, and that's become another talking point in and of itself, because people wonder why she doesn't want to get an abortion. You know, is it a religious reason? Is it some other reason? And, you know, ultimately it's their business, it's not anyone else's. But, you know, it's a shame that a product of such an awful crime is still going to be brought into this world. But then again, a lot of people view any child, regardless of how it happened, to be a blessing. And I guess I can't really argue with that line of thought. My only real thought on all of this is, you know, it's easy to go off on a tangent discussing things of this nature. I don't really, you know, like to see things get hijacked like that. Like, this is a discussion about, you know, rape and other horrible things such as that. You know, there's no need to bring a controversial subject such as abortion into it. You know, obviously it's a point. Oh man, I forgot about this. I don't remember how to take out the guy that's in here. Can I leave? Yeah, I can. And, you know, the little girl is Hispanic, much like the rapist, the alleged rapist. And a lot of Hispanic people don't necessarily believe in abortions, so that might be part of it as well. I always got a kick out of the fact that they actually used a real hymn in this game. I believe this is Nearer My God to Thee, which is a great song. Even if you're not religious, this is just a great song. And it's been used in other forms of popular media. It was in Titanic, and it was in True Grit, the remake. And I've always enjoyed this song. You take the goblet, and the altar moves. You really don't want to climb down there. There's a spider down there that's bigger than a bread box. I love how it warns you.